be Shaq Master!
Hello and welcome to an exciting edition of the Lost Art of Kayfabe.
Yes!
Because it's a Bunkel edition show, so it's Kayfabe.
Damn straight it is.
Under the Lost Art of Wrestling banner. Copyright 2017. So we are literally
Hours
hours away from Wrestlemania 33.
Yay. Yeah, cool.
Hosted by the New Day.
Oh, what?
You didn't know
No.
that?
Speaking of the New Day, did you see Xavier Woods' new video?
I was about to say, just like Xavier Woods, you got screwed.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Much like we had the bonus episode of myself running down my top 10 Mania matches, which is bloody hard to do when you follow the rules. Bunkell has done the same with his top 5, and I'm going to mention.
Oh, 3.
Top 3.
Oh, no, I've got a top 5, and then I have at least 3 honourable mentions.
3 honourable mentions.
We'll see how many more pop into my head as we go along.
Everything for every match is like, we've got Earthquake, Adam Bomb. That was
No.
a good one.
No, nothing with a big show in.
They're like, there was this match. That was a good one.
Yeah, no. No. Right, am I going?
Well, yeah, we're going to cover your Mania predictions for 33 as well, but which one we'll do your predictions first.
Predictions first, right. Well, I've taken the matches in order as they are on Wikipedia.
Okay.
Right. So, Adrian Neville and Austin Aries. I'm looking forward to this match. I'm really gutted it was bumped to the pre-show for some, I don't know, guy singing. I have no idea. One of them's called Lunchbox. Lunchbox.
That sounds like something you called me in high school.
Yeah, it is.
I'm sure you did, actually.
Yeah, I did call you Lunchbox. But,
Still
yeah.
going for therapy. No, just to add sort of as well, we're doing on the sort of who you want. Like how I do it is who you want to win, who you think will win,
and yeah, that's where we're going. Yeah,
cool.
So, Neville, Austin Aries. I want Neville to win because he's part of the British Empire, coming strong.
I really hope that becomes a stable this year.
It would be amazing, just as long as they don't bring back Wade Barrett.
Yeah,
because that horse is dead.
The British Empire toppled the Roman Empire.
As long as Neville goes over, it's cool. The reason for this is Neville's on a good run, and again, I think he's actually brought something to the Cruiserweight division. He's a little bit more impressive than some of these guys that I've seen. And don't get me wrong, love Austin Aries, but it doesn't make sense to push Neville on this run and then just take the belt off him with little to no build. So my prediction of who's going to win is the same. So Neville and Neville.
Cool.
And then I've got the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I was trying to remember what M meant that stood for then. I've got Ziggler down as my pick because I think he needs something. And I read somewhere that he's possibly going to Raw. I think that'd be a nice segue into that move. He needs something new. This heel persona that he's suddenly taken on, there's no reason for me to get behind it or believe it's changed him at all. At this moment in time, he still just loses. He's just angry afterwards now. So he's my pick. I think the WWE are going to put Braun Strowman over, just because it's written in the stars. It's basically they're going to have everybody clear the ring, blah blah blah, and there'll be Strowman and Big Show left, and they'll do the big stare down, and then he'll knock Show out.
Wait, this sounds really familiar.
Yeah, they did this at the Rumble.
No, I said it.
Yeah, that's true. You did say it as well. And just to point out, I do watch SmackDown now. I have Sky Sports. I watch SmackDown until they put the Big Show on. So past 2 weeks, I've gotten through the first segment of talking, which has been AJ Styles 2 weeks in a row. Then a Divas match, followed by into the Raw Rewind, or Special from the Vault, or whatever they want to call it. And 2 weeks in a row, it's been a Big Show match, and I've turned it off. And then deleted it off my Skybox, because I'm not watching anything with the Big Show. I hate the Big Show. Hate that man.
He's only got a year left.
Thank God. Thank God. And what's even worse is, every time it goes to a break, because they're sponsored by the WWE Supercard app, the advert for the app is him crying before he punches Dusty Rhodes because he loses on the app. Yes. Fuck you, Big Show.
Dusty, I'm sorry.
Should be sorry for your career. Right, next up, moving swiftly on Wikipedia, he's got Wyatt Randy Orton as the third match on the card. I'm assuming it's not actually in any... I'm assuming it's just a jumbled order. I put my pick as Bray Wyatt. Again, absolutely no reason I see from taking the title off him. It wouldn't make any sense. No. So therefore, my prediction that is going to be Randy Orton. Because the WWE likes to screw us all over, and they've excited the internet wrestling community and gone, yes, look, the guy you wanted as champ 3 years ago is now champ. Yay! And now we're going to put our guy on top again, screw you! Because that's essentially what they did with this storyline anyway. Hey, look, Randy Orton's different. You started to like him again, haven't you? Oh no, he's same old Randy! Look, he's turned on him anyway, same old Randy.
We don't do gimmick changes here.
Yeah, exactly.
John Cena.
Yeah. Another prime example. Both of them, 10 plus years of the same shit. So, yeah, no. Just to kill us even more. It's got Goldberg and Lesnar next, which we all know is the main event.
Apparently not.
What?
This whole thing of the talking about for breaking Mania tradition, he says with quotation fingers, and having Reigns take a close it.
Oh, that sucks so hard. Send everybody out on a downer, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll come on to that.
Because they reckon Goldberg Lesnar's only go about 10 minutes.
Yeah, probably because Goldberg's 50.
They don't think. Apparently, Vinnie Mac doesn't think Bray Wyatt Orton
can close.
Yeah, doesn't have enough hype behind it to close, sort of thing.
Because of your shit booking. Sorry, excuse my anger. I'll apologise to your parents for my swearing later.
That's fine.
Goldberg and Lesnar. My pick is Lesnar because it's the only thing that made sense months ago, and it's the only thing that continues to make sense. Goldberg is 50 and doesn't even use Just for Men to make himself look younger. The man's old.
He is.
I think I could beat him in a fight. I'm pretty confident I could take him. I'm going to be honest. And the fact that he's just had squash matches, it's just leading to the obvious that Lesnar has to go over because Lesnar's the only one who's signed a contract that matters.
Yeah. And
is the highest paid star in the WWE at the moment.
Yeah.
That match is going to suck. We hated it 10 years ago when they were young.
Yeah.
We're going to hate even more now.
Yeah.
Trust me. Take a Roman Reigns, which apparently is now the main event.
Possibly.
My pick is The Undertaker because, by God, something needs to go right on this pay-per-view. The WWE are going to put over Roman Reigns because fuck your childhood.
Yeah, it's going to happen. I can see it happening.
This is set up so Roman Reigns can Superman punch the Attitude Era back into the 90s. And we can all stop clamouring for it to come back, and we can sit and suck on their PG dicks. That's what this is for. And as reported, Jim Ross is calling this match, which I have absolutely no doubt he will be. That will be the... Yeah, well, that's the kiss of death, isn't it? Let's be fair here. Yeah.
If it was anything, it's played by request from Taker, no doubt.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's the kiss of death.
Yeah.
He's saying, oh yeah, I want Jim Ross to call my last match because Jim Ross is the greatest wrestling commentator of all time.
Yeah.
He's not going to come back and do Goldberg Lesnar. Why is he going to do that? You don't think, oh, Jim Ross and WCW, they go together. No. We don't think, oh, that run Goldberg had, back in the mid-2000s in WWE, that was really good. No, we don't. Attitude Era, Jim Ross. Greatest call of all time, Jim Ross. Yep, he's going to call a Taker match. It's pretty much guaranteed. Then it's got Seth Rollins and Triple H. An opportunity for Triple H to do the job. This is what he does nowadays.
In an unsanctioned match or something?
Yeah, well, basically, so it's an Extreme Rules match, which means Seth Rollins is jumping off something really high.
Probably.
Which will be dead entertaining.
Until he blows his knee out, probably.
Yeah, well, one of those things, isn't it? So, yeah, that'll be... my pick is Rollins. WWE prediction, Rollins. Guarantee, almost. Same with the next match. AJ Styles, Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon ain't going over. What's that going to help anyone? Answer is it's not. The only reason that Shane McMahon would go over is if AJ Styles is moving to Raw. And that'll be it. But we haven't had any stipulations announced for this match. It's none of the... There's no false count anywhere. There's no disqualifications. There's no, loser leaves SmackDown. It is a match.
I think if anything, they're probably going to announce it tonight, more than likely, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's going to be an ODQ match. Shane McMahon, no offense to him, has one style, and it is, I do crazy shit, and I get put through lots of stuff.
Yeah. That's
his style, because he's not a Mac technician, he ain't no wrestler. By his own admission, he's untrained.
Yeah.
So, he's going to do some crazy shit. He's going to get put through something really crazy, I hope. It'll be entertaining, at least. AJ Styles is great. I've got Y2J versus Kevin Owens for the United States title.
Yes.
Standard Chris Jericho Wrestlemania always does the JOB. Because he always goes and does a tour with Fozzy. So, kind of obvious Kevin Owens is winning. Sensing a theme here on this pay-per-view. Part-timer leaving after the event loses. This seems to happen a lot on this pay-per-view.
Well, it's called the Ultimate Thrill Ride.
Oh, well. Speaking of part-timers, John Cena and Nikki Bella versus The Miz and Maurice. I read something quite interesting the other day, actually. Somebody put on Facebook, that was about John Cena's promo, how they were gushing over his promo and how amazing his promo was.
Yeah, I heard about
how
it.
It's the best booked feud going into WrestleMania. And I responded with, who gives a fuck how it's booked? We all know who's going to win, and we all know it's going to be a shitty squash match.
Yeah.
Your booking means fuck all when we already know the ending.
Yeah.
So, my pick, The Miz and Maurice, who have zero chance of winning. WWE prediction is going to be John Cena and Nikki Bella. Because it's a guarantee they're going over.
Oh, yeah.
It's more guaranteed than the street was before Brock Lesnar decided, I'm getting kind of tired of this, I'm just going to knock him out and pin him.
Yeah.
Because I can, I'm Brock Lesnar. So, no. Again, that match is going to be a nothing match. It's going to suck. I'm not looking forward to this card. I sound really down. There are a few matches I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to this match. Ambrose versus Baron Corbin. This is going to be up there. I'm looking forward to this match. There's this and the Cruiserweight title match. I'm looking forward to two matches. They took away the other match I was looking forward to. I was looking forward to the Usos versus American Alpha, and then they decided, no, there's too many matches. We're going to scrap it because we've got to put this Flow Rider on, whoever he is. I don't know. I don't listen to popular music. Flow Rider and Lunchbox here to do some song. Yay! Half hour later.
Bunkel doesn't know what a Flow Rider is, nor does he care.
No, I don't. Back to the match. Ambrose Corbin. Got a chance to be a really good match. I'm not that high on Ambrose, but I think this is going to be good. My pick is Baron Corbin, just because, again, every time I've seen him, I've been impressed. I caught part of a match between him and Randy Orton on the last SmackDown before WrestleMania. And there's this thing that he does where they go to whip him into the post, Irish whip him into the corner, and he drops down and slides out underneath the bottom rope, runs round the post, back in, and then clotheslines him in the back of the head. And the speed that man moves to do that, it's fucking impressive. Every time I've seen him, I've been impressed. He ends up losing this match due to fuckery, but he's impressive, and I'm hoping that they'll push him a little bit. The Intercontinental title, it does its job. It is what it is. It's not what it was in the 80s, but it's a facility to give somebody a little bit of a boost.
Yeah.
So I'm quite happy with that. I'm hoping that they'll put him over. The Raw Tag Title match with Anderson and Gallows, Enzo Amore and Big Cass, and Cesaro and Sheamus.
Yeah.
I put as my pick, who cares? The answer's nobody. Because unless the Hardys come out, that match is going to suck. I hate Enzo Amore and Big Cass with a passion. They are almost Big Show level of passion of hatred. They're not quite that far. They haven't cried yet, and charged up their punch to punch an old dude in the face, and then cried while doing it. But we're a couple.
Load the spaceship with the rocket fuel.
Yeah, we're about a step away from this.
Right.
Anderson and Gallows, I've not seen them do anything special since they arrived. They've just been there. They were AJ Styles' henchman for a bit, and they were just there. And Cesaro and Sheamus, I don't know why they're attacking. I don't know. Like you mentioned on your podcast, it was only a couple of months ago they were having a best of 7 series. Then all of a sudden they were a tag team because they couldn't beat each other. Screwery, fuckery.
Yeah.
Didn't make any sense.
They've gone sort of Hollywood premise with that.
Yeah.
Gonna pick as a tag team. Why? Because no reason.
Yeah, because we have nothing for you.
Yeah.
Because Tyson Kidd's still out injured. And then the SmackDown Women's Title Battle Royal. Now, I've seen the women on SmackDown wrestle for a couple of weeks in a row now. And it reminds me of the old Diva days.
Okay.
Because I don't think any of them are any good. I haven't seen much of Alexa Bliss, I'll be honest, who is the champ at the minute. She's very, very pretty. But, not in a creepy way. But she's hot. Becky Lynch is hot. But none of them come across as really good wrestlers. Unlike on Raw, where the women's division's almost like a pinnacle,
right,
so to speak. They promote it and they show it off look how good these women are. Every match I've seen ends up in a schmoz finish on SmackDown. And It's always the first match on the card. And it's we're putting it on because there's some women's thing happening on Raw and we have to do the same on SmackDown.
Yeah.
And they're not as good. They're not as talented. And, they brought Mickie James back, but Mickie James is a figure of the past. She wrestles in a style that suited back then.
Yeah.
And it looked a bit... Well, the whole match was sloppy. I won't mind, but this Carmella person who came out, they've started... I don't know if you've watched SmackDown, but they've started doing something that's very similar to what used to be Matt Facts.
Right.
When Matt Hardy used to come out and he had the Matt Facts about Matt hates peas and stuff like that. They've started doing that, but with everybody.
Oh, God.
Right, but it's not daft things. Normally it's a former 5-time tag champion or something like that. Carmella comes out, a former backup dancer for Rihanna. I'm sorry, what does that have to do with wrestling? How does that make me think that she's going to be really good in this match? That just makes me think, oh great, so she has no talent.
Yeah.
So, my pick is Asuka from NXT because she's the undefeated women's champion of NXT and she's undefeated in her career. And it just makes sense that she would come up and have both titles.
Okay.
A la when Paige did. And then as my WWE prediction, I've picked Janet Ellsworth, which is James Ellsworth in a dress. Because the WWE hasn't done anything like that since Santino was around. And I bet they do it again. So, Janet Ellsworth is going to be your next WWE SmackDown Women's Champion.
Oh, God.
And it will be amazing. Because what else is he doing? I was watching SmackDown. He announces his girlfriend. That's what he's employed to do at this minute in time. So his girlfriend, who was a backup dancer for Rihanna, so she's really good in the ring, don't we forget that, he announces her entrance to the ring and spells out the word fabulous. Wrong. It might be right, I don't know, I didn't pay that much attention, but I was just kind of like, I'm pretty confident he spelled it wrong.
It's fully spelled wrong.
Yeah. So, Janet Ellsworth. I thought, that's my rundown of the matches. To be honest, to get it out there relatively quickly.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I was gonna say I wasn't expecting you to sort of give your reasoning why. I thought you just essentially just run them down, but that's fine.
But yeah,
it's
Janet Ellsworth. That's what it's all about.
So that's the WrestleMania predictions.
Yeah.
And now we've got your
WrestleMania tops.
Your top list.
Yeah.
So I don't know how many
following
you've
the
actually
rules.
got.
I'm gonna go with 5.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with my top 5. I could have come up with 10, but I did this on the fly. I'll be gonna be honest, because I was struggling after 1. Not because I don't have that many matches I want to put up there.
Yeah.
This is because, damn it, the Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin have been loads of really good matches. So number 1, my favourite match of all time, as you already know if you've been listening to this podcast previously, The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin from WrestleMania 17, because it is the greatest match of all time. It has the greatest switch of all time, and it has the greatest call of all time. Can't really beat that. So that's number 1. And then I don't really have an order for the rest. I just kind of put them all together.
No, that's fine. That's what I did.
So I've got Dudley's, Edge and Christian, and the Hardys in the ladder match from WrestleMania 2000.
Yeah.
So that was the same as what you had.
Okay.
But again, that's a fantastic match. And it's before any of the TLC matches.
Yeah.
Now, TLC 1, if it had been on a WrestleMania, probably would have made it onto this. TLC 2 isn't as good as TLC 1. So,
yeah,
that's kind of where we're at. So, again, that's why that match is in there.
Oh, that's fine.
I've got Eddie Guerrero versus Kurt Angle for the world title at WrestleMania 20.
Okay.
2 of the greatest wrestlers of all time, and one of the greatest moments in history. It's almost not even like the end of the match is great. It's standard Eddie.
Yeah.
And it's what it's like. It's again, it fools everybody almost. And then, of course, the celebrations at the end with him and Chris Benoit. I don't know. I'm not supposed to say it.
No, that's fine. You can.
It was just.
Richards.
But it was just, that was a WrestleMania, that's what a WrestleMania moment is. They talk about WrestleMania moments.
Yeah.
That's what that was. And that was 2 of the hardest workers in this business getting their WrestleMania moments at the same time.
Yeah.
Both came from out of nowhere. Well, I'm not saying out of nowhere, but both, started at the bottom and worked their way up to the top. Great moment. I've got The Miz versus John Cena at WrestleMania 27. Because fuck you, John Cena.
Can I guess why? Is it because the Miz pins John Cena clean?
Yes, it is because The Miz pins John Cena clean. And because The Miz at that time was the perfect foil. He is, and to be honest, if he wants to, he has it made. He is the cowardly heel who's great on the mic and then is a coward. And that's how it's supposed to be. He's not this hard-hitting, like, badass or anything like that. He's never going to be. Yeah. He's... I don't know how you describe it. It's like the opposite of strong style. It's that pansy WWE style. Yeah. And it's like, at no point are you threatening. But but you get away with being here because you're so good on the mic and you get, I don't want to say screwy finishes, but it is screwy finishes. It's like something goes wrong and he hits the Skull Crush finale and wins. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? It's the standard cowardly heel way to win.
If you look at the majority of his matches, it should essentially just say, winner, Miz, by fuckery.
Yeah. But it's great. That's what he's great at. Let him run with it. Which is why I'm really annoyed about what they're going to do at WrestleMania 33, because they're going to kill all this momentum he's built up. All this momentum of being the great talker on the mic and, talking smack every week and this, that and the other. Yeah. They're just going to kill it for no reason other than to give John Cena a win. Fuck you. So, yeah. So, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Right, I'm going to have to go with, the first Undertaker Shawn Michaels. I'm going to have to go with that. WrestleMania 25. I'm not a Shawn Michaels fan. I'm not really an Undertaker fan either. But, I don't know, again, I talk about WrestleMania moments, and that had a WrestleMania moment. Yeah. That was a good match. That was a really, really good match. And it had that moment, and that made that pay-per-view, because the rest of it wasn't that great. No. That was an excellent moment. So, yeah, I'm going with that. So, and then I'm on to my honourable mentions. Really. And I'm going to get stick for this because, well, again, I was doing this on the fly. So, honourable mentions. Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon for the Intercontinental title ladder match.
Yeah, it was the unified, undisputed Intercontinental title.
That was a really, really good. Again, that was really, really good for something that was. I don't want to call it old because it wasn't old, but it was before I started to watch wrestling properly. So I've watched it almost in hindsight. I will have been spoiled a little bit by wrestling today and, by the Attitude Era and stuff like that, because it was before all that. It was kind of in a downtime for wrestling.
Yeah, it was sort of the dark era, I think. It was sort of the slow rising, I think. It was around 94? Yeah. I think 93, 94, around there. Later. 95, I think.
Yeah. I'm 33 now. It was at 10. Yeah, 95. So again, it was still
the dark ages.
Yeah. Well, it kind of was at the end of the day. It wasn't mainstream. You hadn't had the Attitude Era yet. You hadn't had Stone Cold Steve Austin yet. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So again, I put out there, it was great. It was great at the time, and it's still good now, which is, I think, is like that's something that I always like to try and think of. I like to try and remember. Other honorable mentions, I've got The Undertaker and Ric Flair from WrestleMania 18. Again, these are in no order, but I enjoyed that match. And I know the match is shit. I know it is. But I enjoyed it. And I enjoyed the build to it as well. All the weird shit. All like The Undertaker randomly going and attacking David Flair and then sitting in a shower with him. And stuff. All that like weird crap. And the crappy Undertaker as well. Yeah. I don't know. I just kind of enjoyed it. And like, with I like the whole that Flair obviously had no chance of doing it on his own, so Arn Anderson tried to help him out. He got the pipe and, dirtiest player in the game. And still try to do that, still he knew he had no chance. So he used everything he had in his playbook almost to try and win it. And it was good. It was, it was to try and, well, they say at the time, protect his family. Yeah. But it was good. Other matches I definitely couldn't have got in there that I wanted to. The Rock and Hulk Hogan for WrestleMania 18. Because that would have been my number 2 match if The Rock wasn't in my number 1 match. Because again, WrestleMania moment.
Yeah. And
that match was something else.
Yeah.
It's like hair standing on your neck kind of thing.
I think, just to sort of jump in, I think the thing with that match as well, though, was like the build to it as well.
Yeah.
It was like the Raw leading up to it, you had that sort of 30-minute promo, which is on the DVD.
Yeah.
The night after, you have another 30-minute promo, which ends with, why are you still wearing those colours?
Yeah, yeah. Well, like you say, I mean, even like, part of what made that match was was on the night, and it was obviously Hogan's, looking at coming down to the ring, and Scott Hall and Nash it's like, no, I want to do this on my own, kind of thing, and it was like, oh yeah, shit got real, you know what I mean? It was like this shit just got real. This is like, it is mano a mano. It is wrestling's past versus wrestling's future at the time, and I know it's what they tried to do with The Rock and John Cena, and it didn't come to the same thing, but it's because John Cena isn't a star on the level of Hulk Hogan. He's not a star on the level of on the level of The Rock.
Yeah.
So it wasn't going to do that, but again, it was just, it was. Watch it, you'll understand. Look at the crowd. The whole crowd is on their feet, and then watch the match after it, which is an exceptional match between Triple H and Chris Jericho. Tells a really, really good story. Crowd's fucked. Literally fucked.
I think that's just bad lineup placement, though, if anything.
It is. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's how good The Rock and Hulk Hogan was. That's how much The Rock and Hulk Hogan meant to everybody else, meant to that crowd. It absolutely killed the crowd because they were so up and down. It was a roller coaster. And they were fucking knackered. And then you put on Chris Jericho and Triple H, which, like I said, was a great match. Had all the potential to be a fantastic match, fantastic event. But the crowd was just like, fucking hell, I need a drink. Anyone got some water?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They were fucked.
Yeah.
So, again, that's why it's in there.
Yeah, that's fine.
So,
it's your list at the end of the day, mate.
Yeah. So, I'm going to be honest, I haven't written any more down. There are many more.
Yeah.
But I haven't written them down. Kind of did it on the fly. So, that's my list at this moment in time.
Cool.
And yeah.
give it 6 weeks when you've looked into it more. But let's completely change. Number 1 stays the same.
Yeah, number 1 will always be the same. And the only thing that I would try and do is somehow get The Rock and Hogan as number 2. Because they are my top 2 matches.
The other way would be sort of, you just said, here's my Mania match, my top 10 or whatever.
Yeah, but if you were
without
the rules, but the rules are what make it.
Yeah.
To me, the rules are what make it. They're what make it a kind of a challenge. There's been that many WrestleManias and that many matches. You could go through them any way you wanted to. Do you know what I mean? So, that's where I'm at.
Cool.
Yeah. Delivery man has delivered gold.
Signed, sealed, delivered. Anything else you want to add? Or
fuck the Big Show. Not literally. I don't actually want to fuck him, but fuck his career. He's gonna seriously. Why? It literally makes me turn off my TV every week.
Well,
literally,
you were meant to have a match with Shaq, which was meant to be a year in the making, and then it just.
Yeah, well, he never even got booked.
No, it was booked. He was training for it.
Well,
and then apparently they came to a disagreement over money. Apparently.
Yeah, because Shaq's now irrelevant. Who cares?
Yeah.
To be fair, if they were that bothered, what they would have done is, rather than they would have just switched it, and rather than make me sit through the fucking Big Show versus Shaquille O'Neal, they would have gone, I'll tell you what, rather than dropping Cassius Ohno back into NXT, why not debut him against the Big Show at WrestleMania and have him go over?
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah, that could put a guy over. That could put a guy like that really over.
Yeah.
And it's probably because the Big Show's knees can't do it anymore. But why not? What's the Big Show got to lose? The Big Show's the biggest loser of WrestleMania history.
Fair point.
So, yeah. Well, I'm going to look that up on the next podcast. I will let you know what his win-loss record at WrestleMania is.
I won the SmackDown game. It was like he was 0-4 up to that point.
Yeah, but I think
it was quite a while ago.
He's only ever won once at WrestleMania because that was the big thing. That was the big whole thing. He's never had with the feud of Cody Rhodes.
It was one of the old SmackDown games. It was when that game came out. He was 0-4.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. He beat Cody Rhodes, and that was his first ever win at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Because
that was the big thing. The big thing was that he's never won at WrestleMania and he's a joke, and he's never going to have his WrestleMania moment because he's a joke and he's a big fat loser.
Yeah.
Which he is. And then he beat Cody Rhodes in a shit match that was terribly booked. And name one match that he's won since then at WrestleMania. And he hasn't. So he's only ever won once.
Yeah.
By my recollection.
You're right.
Thank you.
I wasn't disagreeing. I'm just saying it was.
I know you weren't, but biggest loser in WrestleMania history.
Yeah.
There you go. That's why you should never watch the Big Show. Never believe that he's actually going to do anything. I'm the world's largest athlete. You're not an athlete. Seriously. Do a flip. Flip-de-doo, bro. Flip-de-doo. So, yeah, no. Don't watch him. Random Big Show hate to end the pod.
Oh, no. Who books this shit?
You, apparently. Book a man.
This is the lost art of Kayfabe. This is your show tonight.
Well, there you go. It all doesn't exist anyway. It's Kayfabe. Suspend your disbelief, folks. Oh, dear.
No. Right. So, anything else you want to add?
No. It's my mini rant over. Janet Ellsworth, let's get on it. Push that shit.
Push that shit, Janet Ellsworth. You heard it here first. We want credit and royalties and a merch line and David Sandow bathrobes.
That would be amazing.
I saw a thing from recently where you attempted to buy one.
Should have got it.
Oh well, for the lost art of
Kayfabe.
Wrestling.
Kayfabe.
I was hoping we were actually going to say lost art of wrestling then and be like, wait, shit, he said it. So yeah, we'll have to go and watch Mania. No, I didn't say enjoy Mania, we're going to go and watch Mania.
Sit through the slag.
Yeah. Just going to schmoz it.
7 hours, bro. 7 hours.
Oh.
Yes, we are watching the pre-show.
It's when we started.
Oh, fuck.
It's fine. Well, for the lost art of wrestling.
Kayfabe.
I've been Coxy. He's been the baddest man. The baddest man. The baddest man. Sign seal delivered. Package power driver for the win.
Oh, aye.
Small package, the most devastating move in wrestling.
Oh, yeah. Package power driver, then into a roll up for the small package winner. It's all over.
Jimmy the Boy Bunkel. Well, Billy the Boy Bunkel, should I say. The baddest man. The baddest man. The baddest man. Yeah, so you've been listening. Thanks very much.